Hi everybody, welcome to Yoga with Kim. Welcome to your de-stress and refresh yoga flow, bringing the mind and body back into your natural state of calm. So, come and join me at the top of the mat, standing in mountain pose, feet hip width apart, tuck the tailbone in, hands at the heart in prayer. Take a deep breath in. We're going to start in pyramid pose. So step the right foot back around 3 or 4 steps and turn the toes about a 45-degree angle. The heels are in line. Hips squared to the front. Inhale, arms come up. You can stay here if this is enough in the legs, or we will take a forward fold. So we can bind the hands behind, interlace the fingers, stretch the chest open, or you can clasp each elbow, opposite elbow. As you inhale, grow tall, open the chest, and as you exhale, slowly start to fold from the hips, keeping the legs straight but with a micro bend in the knees. Never lock the knees backwards, and rest the upper body over down towards the thigh, bringing the head towards the knee. Anchor that back heel to the floor. Inhale deep into the belly. Exhale, let the blood flow to the head, stretching your hamstrings and your shoulders. Take a deep breath in. Expand the stomach, and exhale, push through the feet, lift the body up. Amazing. Take a breath here. We're going to fold again. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, fold from the hips, micro bend in the knees. Rest the weight of the head all the way over. Relax the neck. You can swap the bind at any time. If your hands are together, fingers interlaced, you can bring the arms up overhead. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, rest the weight of the head over. Inhale deep into the belly. And exhale, slowly start to lift the body back up. Take a breath here, hands come to the heart, and step the foot back up to mountain. We'll swap sides. Opposite foot comes back, anchor through that back heel, foot is at a 45-degree angle, hips forward. Inhale, raise the arms up overhead. Exhale, clasp the hands together, clasp the elbows. If you can, bring the hands into prayer, gracefully, behind the back. Inhale to grow tall, open the chest. Exhale, fold. If this is available to you, if not, stay upright. Rest the weight of the head over, micro bend in the knees, big deep breaths. Inhaling deep through the nose, and exhale, push through the feet as you lift your upper body. Take a breath here, and again we will fold. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale to fold. Stretching through the hamstrings, through the shoulders, strengthening the legs, nice and strong like a pyramid. Inhaling deep down to the belly, into the hamstrings. Exhale, relax. Inhaling deep. And exhale, push strong through the feet to lift the upper body. Release the bind, hands come to heart, and step back up to mountain. Take a breath here. I'm just going to turn on my mat so you can see. So now we're going to come into tree pose, balancing pose. So we're going to shift the weight over to the left leg, come up onto the tiptoe of the right foot. You can keep the tiptoe on the ground if we are a beginner or we suffer from flat feet or anything like that. If you can lift the foot, you can place it on the calf or the inner thigh, never against the knee. And we're opening the lifted knee out to the side. Toes are spread nice and wide on the standing leg. Leg is straight, slight micro bend in the knee. The core is tense, nice and strong. Find something still to focus on. Deep breaths. Don't worry if you fall down, you can always get back up again. Come and join us here. Lengthen through the spine. Big deep inhale in. And exhale. Release. Lovely. You can shake it out through the feet, do some circles with the ankles, whatever feels good. And we'll come to swap at the other side. So shift the weight over to your right foot, come up on the left tiptoe, strong leg, strong core, find your balance. Slowly start to lift the foot, place it on the calf, open the knee out to the side, bring it to the inner thigh. You can grab the ankle and pull the foot all the way up, as high as it can go. Find your point of focus. Mobilizing the joints, strengthening the lungs. Breathe in deep. If you fall down, come back up. Don't worry, your yoga mat will catch you. Nice deep breath in. And exhale, release. Shake out the feet. Do some circles with the ankles, whatever feels good. So now we're going to inhale, arms come up overhead. Exhale to forward fold, pull the hips back, bend the knees slightly, drop the upper body all the way down, plant the hands, step back to plank. Inhale, exhale, lower all the way to the belly. Rest the forehead down on the mat, rest the forearms, take a breath. So we're going to push up to Cobra. So bring the hands in line with the chest or just above. Squeeze the elbows in tight to the body. Inhale, lift the upper body up off the mat. Arms come as straight as they can. Hips stay down on the mat. Bending through the low back. Squeeze the shoulder blades together and down. Shoulders come away from the ears. Gazing up and forward. Inhaling deep. Open the chest. And exhale, bend through the elbows to lower back down. Rest the forehead. We're going to push up again. You can bring the hands out to the sides this time if you like for a variation. Inhale, push up to Cobra. Open the chest. Relax the shoulders. Deep breaths. Increasing the flexibility in the spine. And slowly bend the elbows to lower. If you'd like a bit of a challenge this time, we can come up onto the fingertips and push through the fingers. If not, keep the palms down. Inhale, lift the upper body, open the chest. This helps massage the abdominal organs as well. Big deep breath in and exhale to lower. Forehead comes to the mat. Take a breath. And now we will push our body up to tabletop position, all fours. We're going to come into child's pose or extended child's pose. So bring the knees wide and the big toes together for extended. If not, keep both knees together. You can place a pillow underneath your hips in between your heels if that's more comfortable. If we're in extended, like I'm doing here, bring the arms out in front and rest the forehead on the mat. If the knees are together, bring the arms behind the body, palms face up, and rest the forehead on the mat. Well done. Well-deserved rest after those first 3 poses. Close the eyes. Take a deep breath in, expand the stomach, feel the skin of the lower back stretch. Exhale, relax. You can find a gentle rock in the forehead, massaging out the sinuses, massaging the third eye. Breathing deep, slowing down the heart rate. Stretching through the hips and the spine and the knees. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, slowly lift the head. Come back up to tabletop, bring the knees back under the hips. And we're going to bring the knees together now. If you're in extended child's pose, sit back on the heels. You can have a pillow underneath your bum cheeks here. So we're going to do a shoulder stretch. I'll turn to the back so you can see. So I'm going to grab a tea towel when we swap to the other side to use in between here if your fingers don't reach. So one arm is up, one arm is back, bend through both elbows. If you can grab the fingertips, grab onto them for dear life. If not, grab the towel. Inhale in. Stretch the spine up. Exhale, relax the hips down. Stretching the shoulders, the triceps and the chest. Breathing deep. You can look up to the sky or close the eyes. And release. Drop the chin down to the chest, hands come to the mat. Wiggle the fingertips. Shake out the wrists, shake out the arms, shake it all, shake what you need to, shake what your mama gave you. And we will swap sides. So, left arm comes up, or whichever arm you didn't do before. Right arm comes back, and you can see here my right shoulder is much tighter than the left side. So the left one comes down, but the right one doesn't quite reach. So I will show you here my amazing tea towel trick. This is where your props become your best friend. So grab your tea towel or your t-shirt or anything you've got around, bring it to the upper hand. As the right hand comes behind, grab the towel, and then you can slowly walk the hands together to open up the shoulder, and the chest and the tricep. So from here, inhale, grow tall, straighten through the spine. Exhale, relax the hips down, keep opening through the chest. Breathing deep into the stomach and exhale, slowly we release. If you used a prop, place it to the side. Come back to tabletop position, all fours. We're going to cross at the ankles and send the hips back to a seat. Legs come out long in front and come to lie on the back. So we're going to do a stretch for the hips now and the lower back. So, knees are bent, feet are planted, lift the right knee. Cross the right ankle over the left knee and push through the left thigh to open the hip. Stay here if this is enough. If not, push through the hands, lift both legs up. We're going to thread the needle. Left arm comes to the outside of the thigh, right arm comes in through the hole. Grab the hamstring or the shin and squeeze the knees up to the chest. You can also use your right elbow to push into the right knee to open the hip a little bit more. Or if you're just here, that is fine. Push through the knee to open up. Eyes closed, breathing deep down into the hip. Feel it expand. And exhale, feel it relax. Stretching the hips and the groin and strengthening your lower back all at the same time. Inhale through the nose and exhale slowly. Lower the leg if it was lifted and uncross the ankle from the knee. Beautiful. So we will swap sides. Lift the left leg, cross the left ankle over the right knee and push through the right thigh with your hand to open the hip. Again, if this is enough, stay here. If you would like to go deeper, push both hands into the mat, lift the legs. There we go. Right hand comes to the outer thigh, left hand goes through the middle, grab the back of the hamstring or the shin, whichever feels better. Squeezing the knees up to the chest. And you can use your left elbow to push open the left knee. Whatever feels better in your hips today. So close down the eyes. Focus on the sensation. Breathe into that outer hip, the groin. Exhale, relax into the posture. Inhale deep into the belly. Exhale, slowly release the leg down if it was lifted. Uncross the ankle and take a breath. So, we're going to have some fun now. So relax here. Inhale and lift both knees up into the chest. And bounce them back and forth. We're going to come into a shoulder stand. So push strong through the hands on the mat as you rock and lift the hips up. Bring the knees to the forehead. Try not to drop the knees into the face. Rest gently. Bend the elbows. Bring the hands to the low back. You can place the thumbs underneath the hips. Walk your elbows together slightly. If this is enough, stay here. If you'd like to straighten the legs, move the knees away from the face. Push the low back into the hands. Slowly start to straighten the legs. Walk your hands down to the low or middle back. Point the toes. Align the hips over the shoulders, the heels over the hips. My heels still need to go back a little bit more. So from here, we can move into plough, if that's available to you. Bring the legs forward, bend the knees again into the forehead, and try to, as you lower the hands, palms down into the mat, try to straighten the legs and bring the toes down to the ground. Big stretch here, so well done if you're in plough. Stretching the shoulders and the spine. This is really good for digestion. Don't worry whichever variation you're in today. To come out, bring the hands to the lower back, bend through the knees, heels come towards the bum, and slowly, controlled, drop the arms down and roll the spine back onto the mat. Amazing. Well done to everybody. Round of applause to you. So, take a full body stretch, reach the arms all the way up overhead, straighten out the legs, point the toes, stretch the stomach, exhale, relax. So now we will come into fish pose. So, laying on the back, we're going to bring the hands underneath the hips as if you were going to do an ab exercise. So you can bend through the knees first to lift the hips. Hands come next to each other. Find your comfortable position. And all we're going to do is push the elbows into the floor. Inhale, lift your chest up towards the sky and bring the crown of your head to the floor, keeping most of the weight in your elbows. Stretching the upper neck and the back. Breathing deep, stimulating the internal organs. Deep breaths. We're not going to be here long. Inhale. Lift the head slightly to bring your back of your head to the mat and release. Bring the hands out from under the hips. Beautiful. Now bend the right leg, squeeze the knee up into the chest. Keep the left leg down on the mat, pushing through the left heel. Squeezing the knee all the way up. And if we can, inhale to lift the head, bring the nose towards the knee. Nice wind release pose here. Let's hope nobody's in the room with you. And now we're going to twist. Left hand comes to the outer edge of the right knee. Right arm comes out to the side and guide the leg all the way over to the ground. You can have a pillow under the knee here, if that feels better. Head is facing up to the sky, or turns to look past the right shoulder. Supine twist, reclined spinal twist. Big deep breath into the stomach, feel it expand. And exhale, slowly come back to center, laying flat on the back. This time we bring the left knee in, squeeze it up into the chest, push down through that right heel, right thigh. Inhale, if we can, lift the head, bring the nose towards the knee. Another pose that's great for digestion. Exhale, release the head down, come into the twist, right hand to the outside of the left knee, left arm comes out to the side, and we guide the knee all the way across to the opposite side. Head is facing up to the sky, or twists to look past the left shoulder, whichever feels better today. Stretching the back and the glutes, relaxing the spine. Big deep breath in and exhale, slowly release. Start to straighten the legs. Bring the head back to center if it was twisting. Amazing. So now we'll come into corpse pose, final resting pose, Shavasana. So laying flat on the back, open the legs to as wide as the mat, turn the feet out, bring the arms away from the body, palms face up, relax the shoulders down. Lift the head and tuck the chin slightly as you place the head back down, creating length in the spine. Eyes closed and relax. Well done if you got to the end of this video today. This was a challenging one. You should be very proud of yourself. Taking the time out for some self-care, a bit of a workout and a stretch. And now it's time to relax. Inhale through the nose, expand the stomach. Exhale, sigh it out through the mouth. Inhale through the nose as deep as you can. And sigh it out to release. One more. Inhale through the nose. As deep as you can, expand the stomach. And exhale, sigh it out. Stay in Shavasana for as long as you can. After this video ends, relaxing the body into the mat, becoming as heavy as you can. Release the tension in the jaw, in the forehead, the whole body. Or if you've got somewhere to be, wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes, reach the arms all the way up overhead, take a full body stretch. Point the toes, keep wiggling the fingers, and bring the hands together in prayer. Thumbs come to the third eye. And we finish with Namaste. Thank you, everybody.